tunnels and railways across this nation, and we're going to put people back to work in the process. Believe me, it's going to be our people. It's time to help get Americans off of welfare and back into the labor market, rebuilding this country with American hands by American workers. American workers. My administration will follow two simple rules: buy American and hire American. At the center of this agenda is fixing our absolutely terrible trade deals. They are so bad. I have studied them. You know, I'm one of these people, I like reading trade deals. Can you believe this? But that's what you want. You don't want to read them. They are so bad. I can tell you, how bad are they? He says, how bad are they? Like, really bad. But we're going to make them really good. And we have the great people to do it. You know, the media was saying, the people that are negotiating your trade deals are very rich. I said, but isn't that what we want? And they said, why is it that the people protecting our border are generals? Because that's what we want. We want generals. We want generals. I don't need an MBA at the border, and I don't need a general negotiating our trade deal, right, when you think of it. Now we have General Kelly. You know General Kelly. He's going to be watching over our borders. He's amazing, incredible. And as you know, we have General Mad Dog Mattis, Secretary of Defense. We're not playing games, folks. We're not playing games. No more games. Do we agree? No more games. We've been playing games for 20 years, for longer than that. No more games. That's right. Look at him. Drain the swamp. That's right. Pretty good. We're going to have strong borders, folks. We're going to make great trade deals, and you're going to be proud of your country again. You watch. America is now running a nearly $800 billion trade deficit. Think of it, $800 billion. Our country has lost 1/3 of its manufacturing jobs since NAFTA. We've lost 70,000 factories since China opened and joined the World Trade Organization. 70,000 factories we've lost. Can you believe it? It's hard to believe. I thought it was a typo. It's the greatest jobs theft in the history of the world, but we're going to get them back. But we're going to turn it all around, and we're going to turn it around fast, faster than you think. We are not going to be taken advantage of by other countries anymore. Right? Our goal is to bring back that wonderful phrase. Remember, some of you that are a little bit older, made in the USA. Remember that beautiful? Made in the USA. We used to have on the cars it says made in the USA. We don't have that anymore. We're going to start putting made in the USA, right? What do you like better? Made in the USA or made in America? Hold it. Hold it. Yeah. So ready? Who likes made in America? Who likes made in the USA? Yeah. I think so. Okay, wait. So I have one more because, you know, this is like doing a free poll. You know, a lot of people would spend $1 million for that. And these are the people that led our country. They would go out and they would do a poll. It would cost $1 million. They might not be as accurate as what but here's another one. So Time Magazine and the Financial Times, big deal, just gave me Person of the Year. Person. Okay. They should give it to you because this is a movement, folks. This isn't me. Although I have been a very good messenger. Do we agree? But they gave me. So are you ready? So in the past, it was called Man of the Year. Now it's called Person of the Year. So here's the question. What do you like better? Ready? Do you like Person of the Year? Do you like Man of the Year? And that's the women, too. But, it's, well, they want to be politically correct. Now, I've heard for so many years, Man of the Year, I'm Man of the Year, and then it comes out Person of the Year. Look, they have to be politically correct. But I had an idea. I had an idea. Because they say, what do you do if it's a woman, right? So you go, if it's a man, you go Man of the Year, Trump. If it's a woman, like this incredible woman down here, if it's a woman, maybe you go Woman of the Year or Person of the Year, right? It's a big deal, right? Should we speak to the people at Time Magazine, say we want it again next year, but we want maybe Man of the Year next year, okay? So, no, it's a great honor. It's great to be, and we have to justify it. We will withdraw from the Trans-Pacific Partnership. We're going to totally renegotiate the worst trade deal ever made anywhere in the world at any time, NAFTA. We're going to stand up to foreign cheating and fight for every last American job. And if a company wants to fire their workers and leave Florida for another country and then ship their products back, there will be consequences. Not going to happen anymore. They fire their workers. They close their plant. They move their factory to Mexico or someplace else. They sell the product back in with no tax into our country. So we end up with unemployment and loss. They end up with everything, right? Everything. It's a one-way street. Not going to happen anymore. From now on, we'll inform them that they are going to pay a 35% tax if they'd like to leave. Okay? 35%. Or something substantial. And you know what's going to happen? They're not going to leave. It's very simple. Now, why didn't the politicians do this 15, 20 years ago? Why didn't they do it? For two reasons. Two reasons. You know what the two reasons? Either they're stupid or they get paid off by campaign contributions. That's all. Very simple. But to be a rich nation, we must also be a safe nation. The murder rate has experienced its largest increase in the United States in 45 years. The press doesn't tell you that. The murder rate in Orlando doubled last year. We are going to support the incredible men and women of law enforcement. And we are going to bring this terrible crime wave to a rapid end. One of the greatest public safety threats remains open borders. This is horrible what's going on with the borders. And the drugs pouring into our country and poisoning our youth and other people. Poisoning our youth, pouring in, like water pours in. I have a message for the drug dealers, the gang members, and the criminal cartels terrorizing our cities, our locations, our citizens. Your days are numbered. We're getting you out, and we're getting you out fast. We will build a great wall, and we will stop illegal immigration for once and for all. I'm going to build that wall. The Border Patrol agents endorsed me. ICE endorsed me. I said to them, tell me about the wall. They said, we need it, Mr. Trump. We need it. They know better than anybody. We're going to build a wall It's going to be a great wall, and it's going to have big, beautiful doors in it because we're going to have people coming into our country. But they're going to come into our country legally. We will also work to keep our country safe from terrorism. The attack on Pulse nightclub in Orlando was the worst mass shooting in American history and the deadliest assault on the LGBTQ community in American history. We've seen Islamic terror attacks from Paris to Belgium to San Bernardino. One after another, again and again, we're going to stop it. So let me just state this as clearly as I can. I am going to keep radical Islamic terrorists the hell out of our country. That includes suspending immigration from regions where it cannot be safely processed or vetted. And the vetting is going to be a term that I devised that now other people are using, extreme vetting, right? Extreme vetting. Nothing will come before the safety and security of the American people. Ethics reform will be a crucial part of our plan as well. We're going to drain the swamp of corruption in Washington, D.C., and stop government officials from trading favors at your expense. We face many challenges, but this is truly an exciting time to be alive. The script is not yet written. We do not know what the page will read tomorrow. But for the first time in a long time, what we do know is that the pages will be authored by each and every one of you. You, the incredible American people, will be in charge. Your voice, your desires, your hopes, your aspirations will never again fall on deaf ears. The forgotten men and women, by the way, they're not so forgotten anymore, are they? They didn't know what hit them. Oh, those forgotten people, they're not forgotten. They are not forgotten. They're still writing stories about it. They say, what happened? They came out to vote big league, didn't they? And these are great people. These are smart people. These are hard-working people. These are people that sometimes haven't voted in a long time. But you know what? They saw, they heard, they wanted what we're all doing, and we're doing it together. And they came out, and these people had no clue what the hell happened. So I just want to tell you thank you. And you're going to be very happy with the result. Thank you. You're going to be very happy. Together, we will raise incomes and bring jobs and wealth and opportunity to our poorest communities. We will repeal the disaster known as Obamacare and create new health care, all sorts of reforms that work for you and your family. And we are going to be doing it properly. And we will not spend $5 billion for a website. Okay, remember that. And we will not spend $4.2 billion for an airplane so I can fly around, all right? $4.2 billion for Air Force One. I don't think so. We will reestablish the rule of law, defend the Second Amendment, protect religious liberty, and appoint justices to the United States Supreme Court who will uphold and defend the Constitution of the United States. We will heal our divisions and unify our country. Our country is very divided. We will bring our country back together. We will love everyone, not segments, not small groups or big groups. We're going to love everyone in our country. When Americans are unified, there is nothing we cannot do. No task is too great, no dream too large, no goal beyond our reach. My message tonight is for all Americans, from all parties, all beliefs, all races, all walks of life. Whether you are African American, Hispanic American, Asian American, whatever the hell you might be, okay? We are all Americans, and we are all united by one shared destiny. So I'm asking everyone to join this incredible movement. I'm asking you to dream big again. Dream bold, big and bold. I love that. Dream big and bold and daring. For your families, for yourself, for your country. Big and bold and daring. I'm asking you to believe in yourself, and I'm asking you to believe once again in America. And if we do that, then all together, we will make America strong again. We will make America wealthy again. We will make America safe again. And we will make America great again. Thank you very much, Florida. Thank you, Florida. God bless you. Merry Christmas. God bless you. Thank you very much. Incredible support. Thank you.
The reception, a glass of wine in her hand. I knew she was gonna meet her connection. At her feet was a footloose man. You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. But if you try sometimes, well, you might find you get what you need. And I went.
President-elect Donald Trump has one more victory rally appearance scheduled for this weekend. Tomorrow, the president-elect will be in Mobile, Alabama, to speak at a rally there. It gets underway at 4 p.m. Eastern. We'll have live coverage of his remarks here on C-SPAN. Also tomorrow afternoon, Ohio State University will be the site for a memorial service for U.S. Senator and astronaut John Glenn, who died on December 8th at the age of 95. That gets underway at 2 p.m. Eastern. We'll have that live here on C-SPAN. The public was permitted to pay their respects today before the flag-draped casket inside Ohio's State House Rotunda. Annie Glenn, the late senator's wife of 73 years, was on hand to greet some of the mourners, who included Ohio Governor John Kasich and Secretary of State John Kerry. President Obama and his family left Washington on Air Force One this evening, heading to Honolulu for their annual Christmas vacation, his last as president. The president does have one work-related event planned for his vacation. Later this month, he'll greet Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe at Pearl Harbor for his planned historic visit there. Otherwise, the president's vacation usually consists of golf, parties with friends, and dinners out. The first family won't be returning to Washington until after New Year's Day.